Hey guys, I have another video for you. I'm going to start out by filling in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Ebony. And I'm just filling them in, making them look more filled in. I'm lining like the top and then the bottom and then brushing through with the spoolie on the other end. And then carving them out a little bit to make them look a little bit more neater. If there was like any, pencil outlining outside of the brow. And I'm priming my eyes with Maybelline Age Rewind and setting it with the Banana Powder by Nars. And I'm starting out with the shade Warm Taupe. I'm putting that on my inner corner. I'm going for an ombre look here. So then on my outer corner, I'm using Warm Taupe, which is like a light brown. These colors are most of the colors are from the Anastasia palette. And I'm just keep blending them out, as you know, because ombre is kind of like it gradually gets to like a darker, lighter color. I'm also using, it's like a burgundy color from the Carli Bybel palette. I'm also putting that like right on top of the red ochre, which is a deep like brick red. And in the middle between the taupe and the red ochre, I'm putting in Naked from the Naked palette. How did I forget that? Just give that transition, and then again I'm just putting a little bit more of the red ochre on the like outside, kind of going toward the middle. So now you can see there's really no harsh lines now. I'm still going to blend like 10 million more times. But just to give that ombre effect, so it's not just like, oh, there's brown, oh, there's a darker brown, So yeah, just keep piling that on. And then I added a little bit of black on my outer V, just to give that like really dark ombre effect. And if you can tell, I'm also blending like throughout the whole entire lid, not just like one color, so it all blends. And then still, I'm putting a little bit more black, deepening it out more, right in my crease V, outer V. And I'm blending that again, just so there's no, that dark line. You can still see that dark line, but I'm gonna blend it out some more later. And then I'm carving out, like, I'm doing the opposite of like a cut crease. I'm making my lid more defined. And I'm gonna go in with Cypress Umber, also from the Anastasia palette. It's like a dark brown. And I'm putting that right in my crease. I'm trying to make it like a straight line. So it's kind of like the dark brown just outlines what I just did. And I'm also taking Burnt Orange from the Anastasia palette and just blending out that brown just a little bit more. And again, I just keep overlapping the colors. And then blending. I'm doing my eyeliner with the Kat Von D. This, I don't know why this eyeliner isn't more known. I absolutely love it. I think this is like my third one. It's just so easy to use. And a nice flick. And then I'm going to be priming my face with the Bareminerals Prime Time Original Primer. And I'm also using the BADgal Backlight Priming Filter. And it just gives you a more dewy look since I'm using the Anastasia Stick Foundation in Beige. It's matte, but it's not like a full coverage matte unless you can build it up. But I like using the Beauty Blender. It does kind of take some color away. That's why I kind of like moving it around the dabbing motion, and I squeeze a lot of water out of it. You can still see that like brightening effect that the BADgal primer gave me through this foundation. Sorry, I was trying to get my words out. And I'm using the Tarte concealer, the Shape Tape, just going under my eyes and highlighting my highest points. And I love using the Beauty Blender with this. It gives such like a nice look, and it just blends everything. I couldn't imagine using a brush. And then I'm just using the Mercier powder. I'm going to start using something else because I feel like this is really drying my under eyes. And then I'm using the Chubby Stick by Clinique, going in my hollows of my cheeks and my forehead and around my jaw. And my nose. And I kind of just used my fingers. I felt like it blended more instead of just showing, you know, like harsh lines. But of course I used the Beauty Blender to blend that all out. And then I'm using the Warm Powder by Stila, and I'm going right over there. Just kind of set it and give it a little bit more a darker look. Contoured look. And then using blush, the Luminoso. I had a song in my head. But oh my god, it's so pretty! So pretty. And then I'm just wiping that off, the Mercier powder. I hate when there's some left on my face, because you could just tell. Like, I wipe it off like for 10 minutes. I'm then highlighting with the Mary Luminizer by the Balm. And Jenny wanted to say hi. And then I'm also highlighting my brow bone and my inner corners with Primavera. It's a golden highlight. And then I'm pretty much using the same colors I used on my top lid on my bottom. I go in with the lighter shades, and then I eventually get darker. I had a hair in my eye this whole time, so if I'm making funny faces, that is why. But then I'm just going in with like a black. It's the Urban Decay Blackout, and I'm putting that right on my lash line. Eventually I'm going to put liner so it looks more smoky. And then I'm also using the Kat Von D again, the liner, and I'm just bringing the liner down a little bit more. Like doing this after, because when I do the highlight, I feel like I smudge it a little bit. I'm using the 24/7 Glide On Pencil by Urban Decay in black. I'm just putting that in my waterline. I feel like it just makes your whole look just come together when you're doing like this smoky type of look. And then I'm again taking blackout and smudging that a little bit more so it blends more. And then I'm putting on Tarte lashes. They're the little black dress, I believe they're called. And these are so, oh my god, they're so good. And I actually didn't record doing my lips, so I was just talking to the camera. But I did an ombre look, and I used Midnight and Sarafine by Anastasia. And this is the finished look. I really love how the ombre looks came out. They did take me a while to do. I really hope I can do it in another video. But I really like the dark, vampy vibes. And I'll see you guys in my next video.